This is a very interesting game. This is Daniel Mycroft, aka D-Croft, versus Joke. This is the game where a punter at quarterback won a championship, won a belt, won hundreds of thousands of dollars. And there's a lot more to the story than just straight up a punter won. And we're going to be talking about that throughout this right here. There's a reason a punter at quarterback made a lot of sense, actually. And obviously, I understand. It is stupid. I'm not saying it is stupid. But there was some ingenious things going on that made it kind of smart here, okay? So this is salary cap. If you don't know what salary cap is, think about it. If you have $10 to build a team, different players cost different amounts based on how good they are, et cetera, and you have to build your offense and defense with it, okay? I think the cap was, I really actually have no idea what the cap was. And so Joke decided to put all of his cap on defense, all of his money on defense. And then really the only thing on offense was he had a couple of offensive linemen, and then he had a dog of a running back, a really fast running back. He didn't have any abilities on him, but a really fast running back. This is Madden 20, by the way. I'm just going to skip ahead slightly here. It looks like they're kind of dinking around. And, yeah, Joke is on offense to start this one out. Joke is in the Titans uniforms, and D-Croft is in the Bengals uniforms. And you're going to see Joke audible around a lot. He's going to flip formations a lot. He's going to audible around under center a bunch. And you see right now he has number 5. And is this Tress Way? This is Tress Way immediately. And we'll talk about why it makes a little bit of sense. And really the strategy here is that you see right there he just subbed his quarterback. He just subbed his quarterback here. Watch so we're going to call this play again. Geez, the spin move back then was so good. The spin move back then was so good. You're going to see immediately he's going to sub out Tress Way and put in Eli Manning, also a 10 cap. So Eli Manning is super cheap. Like he can't throw the ball. Eli Manning has like 50 throw accuracy. This version of his card, like he is not a quarterback. He is essentially a punter as well. Now what you're gonna see here is that he is about to run dive. Okay, you're gonna see Joke is about to run dive, and he's gonna run it to the right side. If you try running dive to your strong hand, Eli Manning's right-handed, so to the right, it's going to be a fast handoff. If he tried running dive to the left with Eli Manning, it would be a slow handoff, letting sheds develop faster, letting D-Croft's user shoot into the backfield faster, okay? And so the reason he does this is that sometimes he wants to run dive left based on the defense that D-Croft is in, but the cheapest lefty happened to be a punter, okay? Long story short, the cheapest lefty happened to be a punter. And already his quarterback, he doesn't even have a quarterback. I don't care if it's Eli Manning. Eli Manning, like he's literally like a 60 overall. Like he cannot throw the ball. He has no throwing abilities. He has no accuracy, no stats, no anything. He cannot throw the football. Look, if you're tired of losing games in John Madden Football, my website, civil.gg, will give you the tools you need to start winning more games immediately. Between having the best ebooks online on both offense and defense, tips that are known by only the top 1% of Madden players, and a community of people just like yourself who are also trying to get better, code PREMIUM will get you 25% off, and you'll get instant access to literally everything. It's linked in the top description. I've been playing professional Madden for the past 4 or 5 years now. I've helped thousands of Madden players win more games, and I can help you too. Again, link top of the description. I'll see you inside. And so while, yes, obviously is incredibly stupid that a punter was put at quarterback, it wasn't like the punter was dotting. It wasn't like any of that stuff. It was all just like it was literally for the fact of the matter that he wanted to run dive to the left sometimes. All right. Now, what's interesting in this run game, the targeting was pretty decent, and really, the Joke's game plan wasn't to. You see, 3rd and 8, he's running dive. It wasn't even to score every single drive. It wasn't to put up a bunch of points running the ball. It was all of his cap was on defense. He was gonna win the game on defense. A Joke is a defensive player. That's how Joke plays. But you can see right here, like you can almost see how this is a home run, right? Like cut it all the way left and get outside. He just doesn't right here. He actually bumps into this guy. If he could have gotten just outside, he might have had a touchdown on this run right here. He's going to get to 4th and 7, 4th and 8, whatever that is right here, and he's just going to punt the ball away to D-Croft. And that is really his scheme. His game plan is to be super conservative, 4th down, punt, and 4th down, punt, and just play great defense. Which, honestly, it's funny because someone who plays the most, like, BS Madden way on offense, right, where they have a punter at quarterback, most of the casuals would love to see a punt on 4th down, and Joke is doing that. He's relying on his old smash-mouth defense right here. This is smash-mouth football from Joke. You're going to see D-Croft really attack this 1-4-6 defense with a lot of horizontal passing concepts where he's really spacing the field across in this area, right? Really across the initial 10 yards, not really looking to attack deep at all. 146 at this time had a really, really good blitz where either this guy could come free or this guy could come free. It was really, really powerful. You had to get the ball out fast a lot of times. And we'll see how D-Croft goes about trying to block this. You're going to see a motion snap across. One thing and you see immediately he gets screamed at. D-Croft has to, like, even right there, like, how do you make a read that fast? Like, genuinely speaking, making a read that fast is incredibly hard. And that's how the game played at this time. It was really, really tough. You're going to see a lot of motion snapping from D-Croft. And notice this is something I really hate that's in the game now, is motion snapping now is so slow compared to what it used to be in terms of how fast they actually get into the route. They used to immediately get into it, but now with the new physics and the new movement, whatever it is, it takes a long time. So immediately, though, D-Croft's on 2nd and 16, and you're going to see, again, he's really looking to attack underneath. Curious what he does on this right side. I can't imagine he keeps this weird little curl route on the right, but we'll see. He's trying to pick up this blitz right here. We'll see if he's able to as well. Motions. Okay, probably a motion block. No, he's not. Boom. See if he has anything. Not really. And another thing right there, dude. Check the quarterback right here. He hits the left trigger and is able to turn into a runner and take off up the middle. That was D-Croft was one of the best at it. I was really good at it too. Most of the TNC guys, this is when I was still in TNC and TNC was still a thing. Most of us were like really good at this. It was a super good way of attacking up the middle of the field. Only able to get one right there because of the QB spy, but still 3rd and 15. We'll probably see D-Croft punt because he knows Joke's game plan in this is to Joke just wants to kick three times. If Joke scores 9 points in Joke's mind, he wins the game. There's no way D-Croft scores twice, he says. That's his game plan, right? That's his idea. And D-Croft knows this. So he does not want to give Joke a decent field position, whereas you'll see sometimes on 4th downs in other Maddens or in other games, you would go for it on a 4th and 15. Wouldn't it be the worst thing ever? Obviously, longer developing route come over here, instantly sacked. And, I mean, there's just not – you could see why you can't attack the field deep in this game at all. Going for the punt right here, and then we're going to see Joke with the ball. And you're going to see Eli Manning dive to the right. If it was Tress Way, it'd be dive to the left. Boom, little fall forward action, 2nd and 6. And that punt, it wasn't great. He's already at the plus 48-yard line. These guys spent a lot of cap on their kickers. At least Joke did. Because Joke only wants to get three times. You know, that's all you need. And the game's going to be close no matter what. So Joke, at the very least, will have a money drive. That's just how these guys played. It was really frustrating to play against. It was really, really frustrating to play against. See another another dive right here. Motion snap, looking to pick up the user. And yeah, you can see, I mean, he might be in field goal range already. I don't remember exactly where he could kick from, but he might be in field goal range. And you can see how easy this is. I don't want to. So there's the knowledge gap in knowing what play calls to call is pretty high in this, in that while it looks like he's just calling dive, these guys who ran the ball consistently, they knew the correct run to call against every front that would give them the best chance. Now, was it still brain dead? Yes. You see D-Croft actually changing up his defense here, going to 3-3 or 3-4 odd, and Joke's actually going to run the slow dive right here, and you see he gets blown up in the backfield. I don't think he wanted to do that. Yeah, I don't think he wanted to run dive over there like that. But you can see how easy it is to actually, I think he does this. I remember this run defense was bad against the slow handoff. This run defense, oh no, maybe not. Let me see. I almost think he's going to get this guy shooting in right here if he runs dive to the right. We'll see. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah, but he's able to cut it back. This style of run defense was really bad against the slow handoffs, I believe, actually. So, like, there was such a stupid chess game that would happen pre-snap. When the ball was snapped, there was no skill gap in running the ball. There was none. Almost none. But pre-snap, there was an insane chess match in this game. Because that 3-4 odd defense that D-Croft was just in, he's back to 3-3, to nickel 3-3-5 wide. But the one that he was in the play before had really good shoots unless you knew how to combat it. It's just a really stupid, really annoying pre-snap chess game that would happen where Joke would have to be identifying what defense he's in, where his user is, and know what the best run call was. And it still might even work. So this is that gap shoot defense. Stretch left right here, gets shot, like is backfield. Dive right, gets shot. I think dive left, though, does not get shot. We'll see. We'll see if it does. No, he's going to dive right. This should get shot, and he's going to try cutting it back left side. Let me see if I'm right. Boom. He cuts it back left side. Didn't get shot, but yeah, that's how they wanted to attack that. Yeah, and it's because, oh my gosh, this was such a frustrating game to play. This is probably the most in the weeds I've ever been. I don't want to say the most in the weeds of Madden I've ever been, but like, I mean, this was a frustrating game to play. And you can tell him he's just going to run the ball over and over and over and over again in field goal range, milking the clock. You see he's double teaming the user right here. They spent so much time labbing against this run defense. So much time labbing against it. You see, Eli Manning is still the QB1 right now. We'll see when he goes to Tress Way at some point, see how his run calls differ. Yeah, so you see this right here, this guy would shoot in, and at one point in the year, this would be like an auto tackle in the backfield, but something Joke's doing, I don't know if it's a motion or the double team of the D tackle or something, because you can see that shoot is opening up this backside lane, and I mean, it's not for much, but again, I mean, he has 10 rushes, 33 yards, not really good, but he's putting together a drive right now. Oh my gosh. This, dude, I played this shit. Like, I was a passer every single down, and I played against people. A few people played like this, and this was infuriating. I lost my mind. You see, look at his wide receiver. It's Joe Thomas. I don't know if he has a nasty streak. I don't think he does. I think it's just Joe Thomas because it's funny. Like, Joe Thomas, a wide receiver, ha ha ha. Like, it's literally, this is a tackle. This is not an out of position card. This is a tackle. Let's go dive right. Yep. That time the shoot wasn't as good. Backside, touchdown. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why this shoot, I don't remember. I don't know if it's this double team that's making this shoot inconsistent, because there was a time in the year where this shoot was every time. And there's actually a few videos up of me doing this exact same defense. Where this guy, and we've seen it a couple times. It just isn't happening. But you can see that backside lane every single time. User has to be so good, and it's just so hard. And, yeah, he's able to break it. Gale Sayers. Jeez. Now Decroft has to answer. Now Decroft's got to answer. 1st and 10, wrong camera angle. You're going to get like a technical delay or something. Drinking a little water, Decroft is. Wow, long technical delay, actually. And here we go. Let's see. Do we get a... Are we back? Are we back? Can we get to the game, please? Get to the game, please. Get to the game, please. I don't want to look at Joke. And apparently Decroft ran the ball for a game of nothing. Probably going to take it to a 2-minute warning if I had to assume. He does. All right, well, that was the longest thing ever. 2nd and 10. We'll see what the play call is here. 3-man rush. And you see, this becomes a little bit of a guessing game, too, where now Decroft's trying to guess, okay, is he sending everybody? Is he not? Because right here you see Decroft max pros. He blocked 7. Joke, being one of the best defensive players in the world, is really good at picking up tendencies, really good at just feeling the game out, and decides at the perfect time to send only 3. So now we have 1, 2, 3 wide receivers against 8 people in coverage. You're just not going to get someone open. All right, it's really hard to get someone open in this situation. And Decroft, he tries, but and he takes, that's best case scenario for Decroft. If you're not going to throw the ball away, is take a 1-2 yard sack. That is good. Just what a lot of people get caught like walking really far back or forcing something, especially in this type of game where you're probably pretty frustrated. Decroft also at this point knows that like the time's kind of against him. And like he kind of almost wants this clock to drip down on this play, just because in case he has to punt. Looking again, he's gonna delay fade now. Decroft sees that he can't really. He wants the option to be able to max pro and then send this guy out late if he only sends 3, and we'll see what actually happens on this play. Oh, he actually super max. I mean, yeah, he was right though this time. LTs, ooh, that could have been a fumble. That could have been a fumble right there. So Decroft was correct. But, I mean, he just blocked 8 people against a 5-man blitz, which is just how good this defense was, man. 1-4-6 was really good. It's why I ran A slot, because A slot weak boxed it, so people couldn't run 1-4-6 against you. This is also the man that I very first ever started making content for. I think I started making YouTube videos in like May of this Madden. Again, we're gonna see Eli Manning, and we really haven't seen that much Tress Way. Right there is an example of the 55 wide run defense. And you see Decroft kind of going back and forth between the two. This time works out perfectly with how Decroft wants it. Shoots the gap perfectly, forces outside, gets a shed, gets a lot of bangles to the ball carrier, and tackles him for a gain of nothing. You see, I mean, even bad plays for runners though, they don't get it. Like, it's not really that bad, right? 2nd and 10, whatever. whatever. Although when you can't pass at all, it is bad. It is bad. This is the other thing too to note is that this running back is faster than anybody on defense. By like I don't know if I think he's probably +3 speed, +4 speed, which is pretty significant. I can't during clubs it was +6 with Volt. I don't remember that exact number for Gale Sayers, but I'm pretty sure he's the fastest by far, if not faster than everybody besides like maybe one DB or something. Whereas in Ultimate Team, when you run the ball, your defensive ends are as fast as a running back. In this case, in salary cap, no. Especially because D-Croft has to build a full defense and offense because he's passing the ball, so he has to worry about receivers. He needs to worry about running back. He has to worry about QB, tight end, right? Joke does not. He's just worrying about a couple linemen and his halfback. So you can tell the discrepancy. So the discrepancy is insane, right? 3rd and 8, another dive. That time to the left side, and you see this is the first time we're actually going to see Tress Way make an impact here, where he's going to go a little dive left. 3rd and 8, blocking is perfect. I don't know if that is nasty streak. He has nasty streak on somebody. Let's see where that nasty streak is. Where is it? Guys, saw a couple light up. Yeah, right here. Look. Yeah, I mean, what do you do? 1, 2. Yep. And it was the end of half, so it didn't matter. It is annoying that that's the fumble that D-Croft got. I was obviously pulling for D-Croft pretty hard in this one. That is the fumble that D-Croft got in this game. You kind of need... It'd be nice to get a fumble at another point, but I mean, fumbles are pretty fluke anyways, so I can't really say much about it. But yeah, this one they had coaches in the game too. They had comp guys as coaches. D-Croft 2nd and 8 will go 1st and 10. He just ran the ball. Okay. Do you have a chance to go tie the game? But like, I mean, like already the clock's ticking so much. If Joke gets the ball back, he's gonna chew at least 3 minutes out of the game, at least, right? You can see. I mean, it's so. Jeez, it just hits you so hard. Like it's so annoying playing this type of thing, especially the fact that Joke scored a touchdown is so frustrating. You see a little max protection from D-Croft here. Has RB if he want. No. Oh, he picks up the fumble though. D-Croft gets super lucky right here. He turns into a ball carrier with the quarterback. Tries LTing, right? And it's a decent LT, and I've seen this work out for him for a few yards before. But Shed right here, hit stick. Is a fumble, should be a fumble, and he's super lucky to pick it up. And he's lucky that Jensen doesn't fumble with a hit stick as well, right? Like, yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too. All of Joke's defenders, but like player for player, are better than D-Croft's offensive players because of the cap strategy. Salary cap was a fun game mode. It was cool. It was very nerdy. It was very, very nerdy. See what D-Croft does here. D-Croft's totally abandoned the 5-out game though. He's pretty much totally abandoned the 5-out game. Stepping up. Yeah, steps up a little bit too far this time. Felt pressured. D-Croft, honestly, it looks like he's just feeling the pressure of the game right here because he had a little bit of a clean pocket. There was a lot of stress here. I mean, this guy's getting in the backfield. This guy's getting... I mean, 68 is getting pushed into him, to be fair. Like, he got sacked for 5 yards. You know what I mean? Watch the center right here get bull rushed. This is just, I mean... Look, I mean, the center is getting pushed into the back. That's a... Power specialist at the D tackles, not even that bad a pocket, honestly. You just need your center to hold. So, yeah, I mean, to criticize D-Croft in this, it'd be pretty hypocritical. Not hypocritical, it'd be pretty, like, harsh. Because, again, he didn't even, like, have bad pocket. He just kind of stood. The center got pushed into him. The edges collapsed. It's just a good pass rush. Just a good pass rush, honestly. Has to get a stop, though, and Joke is 20 yards away from going up 2 possessions, which basically wins the game. Guy comes free. You can really see, though, how much faster Gale Sayers is on this play than the guy coming free, right? 3-5 wide's a run defense, and it's a design run defense. Like, you can't ask for anything better than this, right? Like, this is labbed. This is a design run D, and it's just look how fast Gale Sayers is compared to Jerome Baker, who's a fast linebacker at this game. He's just too fast. And he gets 6 when he could have lost 2, right? Jeez. We're really not, I thought you'd see. I mean, I really hardly remembered this game. And you see again, breaks that one. But I thought we'd see more Tress Way. The amount of people who like react to Tress Way being the guy, or like winning the Madden Bowl, there really isn't much Tress Way. But obviously, still stupid. I agree. I don't. Hey, I hated playing this more than anybody. But But Tressway not making that many appearances. I think we're going to see him right here, though. Let me eat my words really fast. Yeah. We're going to see a little dive left maybe. Might go stretch. And the thing is, they were pretty good about, like, Joke was pretty good, and some of these other runners were pretty good about, like, not only calling dive left when they put in Tressway, so, like, they could still go stretch. This is dive left, though. Joe Thomas getting in the middle of the defense. Why not? Why not? Good gap shoot. Fall forward, though. It's like, dude, like, you need that tackle going backwards, right? Because that could be a gain of 1. Instead, gain of 3, and that's pretty much what Joke wants. Because now, I mean, he's close to field goal range. He might be in field goal range. I think that's why Decroft's in this defense now, because this is more of a gap. Like, this is more of a defense where you're going to get hits in the backfield. Let's see. I think dive left side right here. Yeah, slow. Am I right? No, he's going to go dive. I don't know what he's doing. We'll see. Let's go motion Armstead over. Another tackle at tight end. Why not? Dive right. Gets a few insta sheds. And yeah, Decroft really just... really just needing some tackle backwards. I know Joe's got a kicker who can kick right around here. Really needs a tackle, just a stalemate right here. A stalemate, get Coffin corner punted, and go with it. Let's see, dive right. Joe taking his sweet time calling his plays. You see how much clock he milks with every snap, basically. Gets it inside the 10. Motion all the way across. Decroft has to guess. I mean, Decroft also has to worry about stretch left. That's his user responsibility. He'll shoot it like this. We just haven't seen it yet because he knows it's a stretch defense. Boom. Yeah, and there's some pretty good stick work from Joke right there. I will say there is some skill gap in this. There definitely is, because you can see a lot of guys would just get hit by this guy right here, and then knowing to like keep it tight. Like, this is pretty good stick. They lab so much against this run defense. They lab so much. And you just see outrunning. Yeah. It's good stick. The casual player couldn't do this. Really, like, the casual player couldn't. Like, I ran this exact defense against so many people. So many people, like, just get hit right here or right here. This little, like, stick tight and then cut all the way out. Also, though, in Mutt, this guy makes the tackle because they're the same speed, better pursuit, better all that. Gale Sayers out of there. And just like that, Decroft's down 2 possessions. 6 minutes left in the game, just under 6 minutes left. And it's like, you have to score twice. You're going up against every player on defense is better than your offense. The pressure's screaming. This Frank Clark with power specialist is collapsing your center. Let's watch the center right here. Let's see if he gets collapsed. And it's just like, geez, that's why he's getting double teamed. And you still see the center like backing up some. Gets sacked right there. That's Max Pro. And Decroft just behind the chains. It's a hindsight. I'm curious what Decroft. I never really talked to Decroft too much about this game. We're friends. Quick throw, got it in the seam. Probably gonna go hurry up, try to get one more snap off. No, he's just gonna take it to the quarter, and we'll see what he does. Kind of a long wait right here. 3rd and 2. 5 out, maybe a little bit more, but the pressure just comes in so fast. Comes in so fast. Watch how fast this wide receiver gets into his route. I mean, look at that, dude. Like, look how fast you have to make your reads. Like, the difference in pressure on offense for these guys is insane. Like, I mean, the out route is in the seam right now. He sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decroft walked 6. Bang, already there. Had to go so fast. It's just hard to make a living like that consistently. Mind you, Decroft did all the way until this game. He played 1-4-6 many times. Just this game is playing bad. He had one of the better offenses, and maybe the best actual offense in all of this tournament. Is just when you rely on beating a blitz. I really do think this. When your strategy of beating a defense is you playing perfect, which is how you have to beat this defense. I mean, look, he's only 2 for 3 in the 4th quarter. One of the best passers in the world. Only gotten 3 attempts. But when your strategy is that you're going to outplay your opponent constantly, and you're going to have to be perfect to do so, to move the ball, eventually in a tournament, man, you're just going to play bad. It's just a fact of the matter. Decroft running our idiot beater right there. You're eventually going to play bad. You're eventually going to be a little bit slow on your reads. You're going to call a couple bad play calls. And just how it is. That's why I'm a big advocate of having a little bit of your offense be easy for you. You see right there, he blocks. Decroft sends 5 out against a 3-man rush. He's correct, right? He guesses correctly. He knows what Joke's doing right here. Just needs it. But look at Frank. I mean, dude, look at the fucking center right here, bro. Look at Frank and Clark. Look at him. Jesus. What do you do? I mean, He just had 2 seconds against max coverage. 3 seconds against, not 3. He had 2 seconds against max coverage with pressure up the middle. It's like, what do you do? And so I'm an advocate of somehow having an easy way to move the ball, some kind of bailout, right? And your entire offense can be based on an easier way of moving the ball at times. I still don't think running is the best way. I don't think running is enough. Like, I think running, the yards come it's so hard to gain consistent yards running. But I think like something like PA boot over is a great example of this, where it's hard to mess up PA boot over. It really is. It's hard to make the bad read on PA boot over. And it's hard to stop PA boot over. Sack on 4th and 9. And that's pretty much GG's. We'll watch this play one more time. But yeah, I think PA boot over is a great example of it. Or some kind of high-level money play. Boom. Yeah. Yep. And then we're just going to see, goal line the rest of this game. We really didn't see much Tress way. Field goes up and through. 17-0. We'll watch a little bit of this possession right here. And another shed. I'm not even going to watch this. It's just the same thing over and over again. D-Croft didn't play good on offense, but as I was saying, it was so tough, man. The player discrepancy. Joke damn near won this game just based off his team build and his game plan going into this game. And I mean, his stick work on offense was really good. That some of those runs were, a lot of people couldn't do them, but yeah, that's how it is, boys. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. Even if you're not new, see if you're subscribed, because a lot of people are not. I want to hit 10K before Madden 24, okay, boys? And you want to get better at John Madden Football, civil.gg, link top description.